The Young and the Restless reveals that Sharon Newman is facing an extremely stressful and dangerous situation as she enters a dark area of her life, with choices that are not easy. Sharon, once known as a devoted mother and wife, is now caught in a spiral of lies and concealment as she is faced with actions she never thought she would take. Sharon Newman begins her plan by sending a text message from Heather's phone. Daniel is in a desperate state of searching for Heather, but does not realize that Sharon has taken advantage of this opportunity to send a text message from Heather's phone to hide the truth and confuse the information. Daniel's hopelessness in finding his lover becomes even deeper, as he senses something is not right in this search. Each text message from Sharon only makes him more suspicious and decides to continue the investigation. Meanwhile, Sharon is still trying to cover up all traces of herself. Not only is she avoiding Daniel, but she's also avoiding facing the truth about what happened to Heather. Sharon has hit rock bottom with fear and guilt, but she's not ready to confess everything. Meanwhile, Kyle has completely outsmarted Audra in a battle of wits and strategy. This makes Audra even more determined to get revenge. Audra, with her strong personality and ambition, doesn't accept defeat easily. She's willing to do anything to achieve her goals, and it looks like her revenge will go even further in the future. Audra's outburst may not happen next week, but it will definitely happen in the near future, as she seeks to confront Kyle and destroy everything he's built. Meanwhile, Nate receives a mysterious text message that seems to be related to the situation he's in. Is this message related to Sharon, or is it a completely different secret? Nate is faced with a difficult choice as he enters a land of intrigue and danger. Upon returning home, Sharon decides to confess, but not everything. She only admits that she was overwhelmed and ran away, but refuses to admit to any crimes. Sharon continues to keep what really happened to Heather a secret, keeping those around her from knowing the truth. She claims to be ready to get her life back together, but this is just part of the web of lies she is building. Sharon is still hiding the fact that she has not actually seen a doctor as she said, and her problems with Cameron are still unresolved. This creates a chaotic picture in her mind, as Sharon tries to create a facade of stability while hiding worse things. Daniel discovers the horrifying truth about Heather. As Sharon continues her game of concealment, Daniel gets closer to the truth. He realizes that something is wrong from the messages he receives and decides to dig deeper into the investigation. In the process, Daniel discovers a horrifying truth: Heather's body may have been found. This discovery not only breaks Daniel's heart but also makes him face a reality he never thought he would have to face. The devastating truth about Heather is a huge shock to everyone and opens a new chain of events in the lives of all the characters involved. Victor and Lily collude. Nick comforts Phyllis. In this context, Victor Newman continues to control and question Victoria's loyalty to Billy Abbott. He constantly tests Kyle and Audra, making sure that they will not betray or destroy any of the plans he has laid out. Victor's strategy and scheming are further demonstrated when he works with Lily. Victor and Lily collude to achieve greater goals, but can they trust each other? Will their plan succeed, or will everything fall apart before their eyes? Meanwhile, Nick Newman turns to Phyllis, who is also facing many difficulties. Nick's comfort helps Phyllis feel more relieved, but at the same time opens up deep emotions between them. The relationship between Nick and Phyllis may be more than just comfort, but also has the potential for new dangers and troubles. Billy Abbott, after learning of Heather's loss, turns to Sally Spectra to share his grief. The two, who once had a complicated relationship, are now torn apart by new events. Meanwhile, Adam Newman shows Chelsea Lawson tough love, showing her protection and care. However, this also leads to more complicated emotions, as Chelsea and Adam face painful memories and difficult choices.